Thank you, Madeline. Sensei, are you here?
I'm here, but I can't get my video to come on. Let's get, I'm working on it. Let's get Asa to work on front kicks.
All right, front kicks. In front stance. Put your guard up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hoist. Switch. 1,
So you actually
2,
You're on.
3, 4, 5,
inside or outside?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hoist. Yes.
Sorry about that. We got hung up and then I couldn't get the computer to start right away. So, first things first, I want to congratulate everybody on their participation in the Alamance Virtual Open. I posted something on that, and then Hamilton picked that up too, that I said Virtual Open. We had really good competitors. I gave a list. Let me see if I can remember everybody. Madeline, Mathilda, Samhitha, Madeline, Craig Frederick from Ohio, Marjorie, and Warner helped judge all day, and I think that got everybody. But it was an interesting event. Everybody, I thought, did a really good job. You should be proud of yourself. And next step. All right, so let's keep going. Let me get somebody for another kick. All right, Mathilda. Great job, by the way, at the tournament. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? Was it hard? Did it make you nervous?
No, it was just a bit boring waiting until until it was my part.
Yeah, that's a karate tournament. It's always boring waiting, no matter how it is, in person or online. But you did a great job. Good kata.
Thank you.
All right, let's do side kicks.
Okay.
Do them sideways to the camera, Mathilda. Turn sideways. There you go. All right, everybody. Mathilda's going to take the count. Side kicks.
How many are on each side?
Let's do 15.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Up. Hop. 5 more. 1. 2. 3. 4. Hop. Hop. Switch sides. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Hop. Hop. 5 more. 1. 2. 3. 4. Hop. Hop.
Said Mr. Bill.
Thanks. Everybody get a chair. Get a chair or something that you can lean on. Okay, let's take a minute and I want to show you something on this kick. See if I can do it this way. Not sure you can see it that way. All right. All right, so when you throw this kick, your supporting heel, the foot that's on the floor, your heel's pointing in the direction that you're kicking. So I know you can't see my foot, so my heel's pointing that way. And then my shoulders turn so that my back is slightly turned. On the extension, this hip, my heel that's on the floor, and the heel that I'm kicking with should all be on the same plane. So a plane for the younger kids is a mathematical thing that it's like a piece of glass that's going through. And I want my heel, both heels, and my hip, and my head to all be on that plane of glass. So when I throw the kick, I'm paying attention that it's right off my hip. Now what I'm seeing is that some of you are kicking in front of that line. So I'm not quite sure if you're going to be able to see it right here, but like in front of you instead of here. This one. All right? When you do that, in order to get to that spot, you have to round kick. So I'm lifting my leg up and I'm round kicking to get my leg out there instead of pushing with a side kick. Okay? So everybody use your chair and do like semi-slow kicks and try to get that extension and feel like that you're on the same plane. All right, I'm going to switch through everybody and record you as you're doing it. Everybody take a minute and watch Angie because you can see her feet. So watch when she extends how that heel is in line with the hip that she's kicking off. And her head and her other foot are all on that same plane. Thank you, Angie. All right, keep practicing. I want to see how everybody's doing on this. Use the banister. Good job, Asa. Good work. Mathilda, back your stool up some to your right so that I can see your foot. Yeah, so go to your right more. Push it back. Do it. Move it. That way. To the right. There you go. Now let me see your kick. Don't go so high. Bring it down a little bit. Make sure you're off your hip. Better. Etmi, let me see your kick. Turn your hip a little more. Now turn your hip towards the camera a little more. Put it down. Turn your hip. Now do the kick. That's it. And leave your hip that way it is. Don't let it turn back out. There you go. That's better. So this is a hard kick. Everybody has a hard time with this. It's not something that you just pick up right away. For years, Mr. Kwan would tell me more hip bill, more hip bill. Let's see it, Levi. Good one. Let me see it, Samhitha. That's still a little bit in front. Another inch more behind you. That's it. Let's see yours, Madeline. That's in front. You're not kicking enough to the back. Do it again. A little more. All right, that's it. Okay, turn around and do it on the other leg. Now, before you start, let me say something about this. So, it takes a lot of strength in your lower back to do this kick correctly. And if those muscles in your back aren't strong enough, that's why people open up and they kick in front. But to do the kick from here and extend all the way out, that's your back muscles that are part of that kick. So if you're having problems with the kick, what I'm talking about, kicking a little bit in front, you just need to practice it more, and doing it like this on a chair where you don't have to worry about stepping and balance is a good way to do it because it strengthens your back. All right, let's practice the other leg for a few minutes. Kick, Asa. Good one. All right, Mathilda, as you're kicking, you're letting your hip open up. So get yourself in the position where you're about to kick. All right, stay there. Now, don't let your hip move at all. Just keep your body still and kick your leg back. Do it. That's it. That's the kick. And it's harder to do that way. I understand. But we're going to make you stronger. All right, do a few more. Oh, we're missing Etmi. You have to stay on the camera, Etmi. I'm catching you missing. Ishwa. Oh, it's Reyna. I thought it was Ishwa. Look where you're kicking, Reyna. Look where you're kicking. That's it. If you don't look, then your spine's in a different angle and the kick's not right. All right, that's good. So again, that's a real hard kick. I'm not exaggerating. For years, Mr. Kwan would tell me every time I kicked, when I was kicking the bag, when I was kicking in class, when I was teaching class, he would say, more hip build, more hip build, more hip build. And as I did that, I got stronger. That's what it was. So by what I was doing was avoiding using my lower back because it wasn't strong enough. So then I'd open my hip up. And I've seen hundreds of students do the same thing. So that's the way that you tackle this. It's not an easy kick. It takes practice and thinking about the plane that you're kicking at. You don't want to be behind the plane, and you don't want to be in front. You want to be lined up so that both heels, your head, and your kicking hip are all on that same plane. And your head's important too, because if you look down or you look somewhere else, you put your back in a different lineup, and then the kick's not the same. You have to have your eyes on the target so that when you kick, you're keeping your back in that position so that you can see. And in doing that, it adds that tension that helps you do the kick correctly. All right, let's switch to round kicks. Etmi's going to lead. There you are, Etmi. Let's do 15 on each side, Etmi. Back leg round kicks. Eyes up. Don't look down. Good job. Rebend. Good work. Good change.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
That's good. Switch sides.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9. Five more. 1,
A little quicker, Madeline.
3, 4.
All right, Craig, I got you up. Some observations on the competition?
A lot of fun. Really good showing by the advanced and black belt division. That's all I got to see. But a lot of really good technique. It was great to see people with a passion for what they do.
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought that the after tournament black belt meeting that that Hamilton held was really good because there was a lot of positive feedback. I wasn't sure how everybody was going to react to the virtual. So
Yeah, that's nice.
I've competed against a guy that you competed against with, not in my division because he's a lot younger than me, but
Sure.
in the grand championship. So we've met several times.
He's very good.
Different style. He's in. They call it different now. Roku Kempo. They used to call it Okinawan Kempo. And,
Yeah.
That's an association change and leadership in the top of the association. But so it's a little different. He front kicks differently. They kick with their heel. So
Yeah.
that kick looks a little different. But that was Shinto, but it's a different version of Shinto, obviously. And then
Yeah, he was really emphasizing that first move because I've seen a lot of styles where they incorporate a lock in here before they go to this part.
yeah, there's so many different variations of that. Some of them just do a little quick move with their hands.
Right.
They don't do the groin grab like we do.
Mhm.
So ours is Ishinru. I don't know if you saw, there was a girl that did an Ishinru kata. She did Kusan Ku.
There was a bunch of people that could shaku. Yeah.
And she was really, that was a
Yeah.
good kata. And it was exactly the way that I do it.
Yeah, it was really solid.
Yeah. So
Maybe want to practice more.
good. I can't wait to compete against him again. We competed in Virginia, and I'll probably go to that tournament and meet him in the Grand Championship again. I have a couple people that I'm looking forward to competing against. Well, good. I'm glad you came, and you did great.
Thank you.
All righty, let's get Reyna. You're on Sanjay's. All right, I need Reyna that's going to do change-up kicks. Sanjay, where is she at? Oh, she's coming. Okay. So, Reyna, I want you to do change-up kicks like you've been doing. A low, high, round kick. Let's do 15 of those.
Okay.
Okay.
So all change ups or
Yeah.
the level
Those
of 10
are
and
done
then.
round kicks.
Oh, okay. So 15 of the change ups.
Yes.
Okay.
Show everybody first so they know what to do.
Okay. So you're going to get in a back stance, a left leg back stance. I'm going sideways to the camera. And you're going to step in, put your feet together, then round kick. Oh, wait. I messed up. So, put your feet together, and then, sorry, I keep on messing. So low and then high kick. Put your feet back together and put it back.
That
1.
kick, everybody, is knee high. In competition, it's a fake because you can't touch somebody in the leg, but you can mind lead them and get them to look down. So that's the point of a change-up kick, is to get their attention, kick down, and then up. All right, go ahead.
2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Put. Now do 5 more. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 'Now, the other side, right leg back stance. Bring your feet together with your right leg. Kick downwards, kick high. Put it down. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Cut. 5 more. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6.
Marjorie, your camera is like on your ceiling. There we go. All right, some observations on the tournament. Marjorie competed and helped judge. You're muted, Marjorie.
Well, never having seen a virtual tournament before, I thought it was really interesting.
You need to back up. I can't see you. Back up.
Okay.
There you go.
Better? Okay, I thought it was really interesting because I'd never seen a virtual tournament. And I learned a lot about competing, realizing that a lot of the key is in the lighting, the camera angle, all those sort of things. Because some of the competitors, when I was judging, I could see so much better than others. So I thought that was really interesting. It was very educational.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point. If we compete in another virtual event, everybody needs to be aware of that. Make sure that you're lit really good and that you have enough space and that you don't run into the camera. So yeah, that's a really good observation because that made a difference to everybody, I think.
And one of the schools had the window turned so it was vertical instead of horizontal, and those competitors were constantly off camera. So I'm not sure what caused that, but that was a bad mistake for them.
Yeah, I agree.
That's because they had someone holding a phone to do the filming.
Yeah, that's right. Some of them were on the phone. The guy that Craig competed against, when he first competed, he was on the phone. But I think that they changed it because it was real like rickety. It was like moving around and stuff. And then the next time that he came up, it was more solid. So they may have gotten onto a computer. I don't know. Everybody's so used to their phone, they want to do everything on their phone. Go ahead.
But it's okay to do it on the phone as long as you hold it landscape, but people forget. I had the same problem when I have the people at our school. I asked them to capture content to put on the Facebook page, but they constantly hold it the wrong way, so the picture's all compressed and you can't see enough.
Well, maybe one thing to do would be to get one of those cradles that is like holding it in position.
Yeah, like a tripod, or a little tripod.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And how about judging, Marjorie? What did you think of the judging?
I thought the judging went really well. I judged for the basic division and then for part of the advanced. And the judges seemed to be pretty much on the same page. But one thing I thought was different than an in-person tournament is an in-person tournament, we pick the score using cards, so that's the definite score, and then flash them up at the same time. Whereas in the virtual, he had each judge scoring separately. And I know on Zoom, there's a way to put a poll on there with all of the possible scores and have them vote all at once, and it'll tally it. So that would be something that I think could improve the judging.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned that in the black belt meeting. I think you're right. Okay, let's go to solid stance 1 since I have you on the screen.
You want to just the first 2 sets?
Yeah, do the first 2 sets. Do it like we've been doing. Do the first set and then add the second set.
Look to the left, step out into an upper block and a modified back stance, twist into the reverse punch, engaging your hip.
So that's great, Marjorie. So for everybody, that's a shift and a twist. So your weight is shifting forward onto your front leg and your hips are turning to square off. So Marjorie, step back into that back stance. So what I see when I'm watching people do this is they don't bend their back knee enough. See how far Marjorie's got her knee bent? And Marjorie's careful with her knees. I point my knee a little bit more to the rear, but the idea is to get that deep knee bend. And then you're pushing off of that knee and turning your hip, squaring your shoulder, and going into your front knee. So you want to think of this first move as very defensive. You're stepping back, avoiding a hard tap. All right, go ahead.
Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Punch harder, faster.
7, 8,
Come on, Etmi, practice.
9, okay, from this position, you're in a left front stance with your right punch up. So you're going to look over your right shoulder, come to the center, block, turn and punch. 1, 2,
All right, just stop there for a minute. So I'm going to do this. He was in the left front punch up. Okay. Come here. and then I'm stepping back. Move the camera. I'm not too sure to see my leg. On here, stepping back. Look at my stance. And this knee is deep. Then when I shift, I'm shifting my weight forward and turning my head. So if I don't step far back, there's no shift. My body's, but I'm not. So I have to do a stance this way. And then push off of my back into that part. So let's everybody work on that a little bit more. Go ahead. Start over on that side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good job, Marjorie. All right. All right, Samhitha, let's do your back leg hook kick. All right, show everybody this kick first.
Okay, I'm gonna kick with my right leg first. Ready?
All right, so Samhitha's kick is head high. So she's bringing that kick around and then she's hooking like right in front of her face. That's what you want to aim for. All right, go ahead, take the count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Nice kick, Chris.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Hey!
5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey!
Good. Before you start this side, let me just give everybody a tip here. So one way to practice this kick is to hit a target that's flimsy. So we used to use X-ray paper or like a plastic binder, like a loose binder, and hang it from the ceiling. And then that way you didn't try to kick it hard. You just tried to hit it with accuracy. So that's a good way to do that. And that checks to make sure that you're actually kicking somebody's head or where that head would be rather than just throwing your leg up there. So go ahead, the other side.
Okay. Switch legs. 1,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Good kick.
8,
Silva, that was really good job.
9.
Hey!
5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey!
Good work. Make sure I'm unmuted. Yep. All right. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with the weather. Just before class, I saw a news broadcast and they were talking about this hurricane that's hitting Louisiana and that the rain's going to migrate up here. It looks like on Thursday and Friday, maybe not on Saturday, but it's supposed to get cooler. So we're going to have to see what class is going to work for Saturday between rain and how cold it is. We'll make a decision later on. All right, we're going to finish class. I want everybody to practice Puan and Nahanchi. We only have a couple minutes left, so the class will end as you're practicing that. Keep an eye out on the Facebook page for what's going to happen on Saturday as far as the weather. All right, so everybody take the last minute or two and work on Puan or Nahanchi.